Hello, welcome to another episode of Super Tech TV. What are you doing here? You are ruining my shot to be famous.
Oh, sorry, carry on.
We're already here, so may as well help.
Great!
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Super Tech
TV. Today we have
Neela and August with the
history about Garrison. Then we have
Jetta with the lunch for this week.
Then we have
Jaden and I interviewing
the mayor, and then we have
Avery and Jamie talking about
student life. Then we have
Leslie and Rosie talking about
toxic friends.
Excuse me.
What? I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I just cleared my throat.
What? No, you didn't.
We should get to the video now before anything gets worse.
Okay.
Hey Neela, can you help me study for this test?
Sure, what is the test about?
It's about the history of the city of Garrison.
Okay, well, from what I know, the original town was founded by the Taylor brothers in 1903.
The brothers' names are Seal and Theodore.
Oh, I think there was something else that happened in 1903, but I just can't put my finger on it.
I know what else happened in 1903. The post office opened on June 17th.
Then the town finally sprung up in 1905 and was an official village in 1907.
Then in 1912, they had 4 teachers at the school.
A year after that, you could walk 2 miles on a cement sidewalk.
And you didn't have to walk on the same sidewalk twice.
A big fire also happened in 1913, and it was bad.
But they had determination even when the fire had spread to 5 buildings. They kept trying.
In 1914, on a Tuesday, they had an election, and there was a total vote count of 65.
In 1914 to 1915, it was wheat. What was it? Something about wheat, right?
Right. It was considered the largest primary wheat shipping point.
Right, now I remember.
Then there was another big improvement in the little village of Garrison.
In 1916, the Sioux line ran its tracks far north and now where present-day Garrison is.
It was counted as a city in 1916.
Our city was also considered as the agriculture gateway.
It was called an agricultural gateway because it was the heart of a rich farmland.
Thanks for helping me study, Neela.
You're welcome. And do you want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Okay, what is a snake's favorite subject?
Math?
Nope, it's history.
Oh, now I get it.
The town has had a long history of mayors too.
I wonder what the mayor does.
I wonder what it's like to be the mayor.
Me too.
Well, Katja and Jaden are interviewing the mayor.
Let's see what they have to say.
Hey, Jaden.
Ace for horses, Kendra.
Fine then. Hi, Jaden.
Hey, Kendra.
Gee, have you ever wondered what it's like to be the mayor?
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
No, it sounds like hard work.
No, fun.
Hard work.
Well, then why don't we just call him and see?
Yeah, and so we can find out that I'm right and you're wrong.
What is it like to be mayor?
It's very enjoyable. I have found it to be a very enjoyable and rewarding experience. I've learned a lot, but I also, going into being a mayor, knew a lot coming in, because prior to retiring, I worked at the newspaper for 21 years. And one of the jobs that I had working at the newspaper was covering city council. So I've covered tragic events, positive events, and basically covered every meeting for the past 20 years. So I knew what I was getting into when I became a mayor.
Do you like being mayor?
Very much so. One thing that I find is nice is that when Don Gackel told us at the newspaper, you surround yourself with good people, good things happen. I find that to be true in the city. Previous councils have laid the groundwork for a good, a smooth operating community. We have a good city auditor and an excellent crew, that maintenance crew that takes care of things. And different council members have different traits. You know, each one helps the other out. You know, so it makes for a great team, and we work well together.
Was it always your dream to be the mayor?
No. Although, backgrounding you, I guess I've always kind of been involved in things. I would say that I get that from my late mother and my late grandfather, who never had a problem talking to people or meeting people. Getting involved is very important. I was involved in our church, Chamber of Commerce, civic organizations, SACA, the Arts Council. I used to be in a lot of plays, so that got me very comfortable being with people and talking in front of people. I remember being in high school and watching classmates do a class play, and I would say, I could never do that. I would be so embarrassed and ashamed. But through all of these learning experiences of being in councils and on groups and in front of people, it's made me very comfortable talking to people.
Okay, cool.
Shake his hand.
Being the mayor fun, or would you say it's more hard work?
I would say it's fun, and it kind of ties in with the previous questions, that each of us has a different task to do. You know, Diane at the city auditor's office, I would say that she is at the forefront of us. She's the boots on the ground. A lot of people will call City Hall and ask questions, and Diane has been city auditor for 40 years. So she's actually a mentor to other auditors around the state. And, you know, like I've covered the meetings for 20 years, she's been there 40 years. There's that background that makes it very easy.
What does it take to be the mayor?
I would say, what does it take to be a mayor? Compassion, being able to listen, also knowing that the answer isn't always going to be yes. There are going to be some, you know, there's Century Code, which is basically guidelines for cities to follow, and ordinances. So if residents or people do things that are out of the ordinary, we have to say, no, you can't do that. But no, it's, I haven't found that it be hard, because we have good people that lead the way. I just kind of give them directions, or not very much, because they manage themselves very well.
What does the mayor do for us?
Do I do? I guess my biggest thing is, you know, running meetings, running the council meetings, being in the public. Friday, for example, I'm going to go to the legislature because it's League of Cities Day. We follow, during the legislative session, we follow the legislature and hope that the legislature is kind enough to give cities money that will enable us to do projects, so we don't have to tax the residents. I haven't found it to be hard at all.
Thank you for all the great information on what being the mayor is like.
I have enjoyed it. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, maybe I could be the mayor when I'm older.
Hey, there you go.
I don't think so. It's too much hard work for you, Jaden.
Yeah, sure. I think I can do it.
Yep. Believe in yourself. That's very important. Cool. All right. Thank you for the invitation. hope you've learned a lot of things, and I hope to be asked back again sometime. Okay?
Hi, my name is Avery and my friend Jamie. Today we will be talking about student life.
We are talking about the snack for student life
Why do we do snack with fruits and veggies?
because some kids do not bring snacks to school.
Well, that is one reason, but it's also required by the law.
Yeah, I think all the classes in school get fruit for snack time.
Yeah,
Do the high schoolers get snacks for snack time?
no,
Why?
because I think only the elementary students only get fruit for snack.
Okay.
Now have a safe and fun week. Now on to Leslie and Rosie. Bye. Do you know how to deal with toxic friendships?
If you don't, then this segment is just for you.
Today we will be talking about all that and a bit more. It can be really hard to notice when you have a toxic friendship because they will often be nice at first or will be mean behind your back.
If you think that you're in a toxic friendship, try to confront your friend first so you can try to sort out the problem.
If they're not willing to talk or you can't get the courage to then see if they're talking behind your back, and if they aren't a good friend for doing that.
If they are, then you should either talk to them about it or just stop talking to them and move on to better, nicer friendships.
Also, if they have encouraged you to do dangerous or just not very smart things, that can also be considered a toxic friendship, and you should leave that friend right away.
I hope you enjoyed this info. I hope this info helps you understand how to deal with a toxic friendship.
Bye, and see you next time.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, kids to adults, I'm Gavin with my very best friend,
Aiden.
Our segment will be talking about how much free time kids in Garrison Public School get at home.
We gave teachers a website that students could answer. There were 2 questions. The first one asked how much free time they get at home.
The second one asked what they did at home.
In all, we got 79 responses.
Mind blown.
All right, okay, Gavin, how much free time do kids get?
So 9% of them get less than 1 hour, 9% get 1 to 2 hours, 25% get 2 to 3 hours, 16% get 3 to 4 hours, 13% get 4 to 5 hours, and 28% get more than 5 hours.
Cool.
Now let's see what they do in their free time.
Well, it turns out that majority of kids like to play video games and watch TV or movies. Then a lot of kids do homework in their free time.
If you ask me, I don't consider doing homework as free time. I'd play video games.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Anyways, the next top results are sports, followed by being with friends and family, playing with pets, and those were the top results.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed our segment. See you later.
Hey guys, it's me.
And me.
And we are giving you some news about our state and about how our state is doing with ice fishing.
And Lake Sakakawea and Lake Audubon.
There was a fishing derby last month where our teacher won $210 for a first place catch. It was an 11-inch perch.
He was fishing on Lake Audubon.
But Neil Lear caught a 15-pound, 13-ounce walleye in May of 2018.
Wow, that's big. Also, other news on the county is last week the new school in White Shield is set in stone and is starting a new beginning. Here's a quote from a fellow member from the school board. A new school in White Shield isn't just a state-of-the-art building, but a launching pad for a new generation. That's the mission that Superintendent Wayne Fox is taking seriously. Fox said the new building the students occupy this fall is bringing with it increase in attendance, brighter attitudes, higher graduation rates, better test scores, and a charged community spirit.
School attendance grew to 154 students served by 25 educators and 23 office staff. Paraprofessionals, bus drivers, cooks, janitors, we're having a small influx of students, this fourth-year superintendent said. Some of those students came from Marshall or Garrison. They see a lot of updated technology. Our gym, pretty spacious classrooms.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey, the 5th graders are picking the lunch menu for the month of March. I'll be telling you the lunch menu for this week. March 4th, turkey with mashed potatoes with diced carrots and din rolls. March 5th, beefy enchiladas and green beans. March 6th, tomato soup and grilled cheese with baked beans. March 7th, chili with cinnamon rolls. March 8th, fish sticks, garden rice, and green beans. See you in the cafeteria. I won't lie to you. I know he's just not right for you. And you can tell me if I'm off, but I see it on your face when you say that he's the one that you want. And you're spending all your time in this wrong situation. And anytime you want to stop, I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me why you're wasting time, are we wasting time when you should be with me instead? I know I can treat you better than he can. I'll stop time for you the second you say you like me to. I just wanna give you the loving that you're missing, baby, just to wake up with you. You'd be everything I need and this could be so different. Tell me, what do you want to do? 'Cause I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me why you're wasting time, are you wasting time when you should be with me instead? I know I can treat you better than he can.